நேரடி ஒளிபரப்பு யாழ்ப்பாணத்தில்
මාතර කොටවිල ගම්පියසට ඇවිල්ලා තියෙනවා. සිද්ධාස
ඇඩ්මෝරටුව
පියගම මහින්ද රාජපක්ෂ ක්‍රීඩාංගණය
கிழக்கு மாகாணம்
සුගතදාස ඉන්ඩෝර් ස්ටේඩියම්
is the Fox Hill Supercross.
කුරුණෑගල සිටි ඇතුගල් පුරවරය
papare.com අපි අද ඇවිල්ලා ඉන්නේ නෝරෙලිය ප්‍රදේශයට.
ෆයිනල් ෂෝඩවුන් කැන්ඩි ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ක්ලබ්
පොළොන්නරුව ජාතික සංකීර්ණයේ සිට
හයි අපි කවුරුත් කැමතිනේ අපේ ඉස්කෝලේ බිග් මැච් එක බලන්න යන්න. ඉතින් මේ බිග් මැච් සීසන් එකේ ඔයාගේ ඉස්කෝලේ බිග් මැච් එක බලන්න යන ඔයාට ThePapare.com
நேரடி ஒளிபரப்பு யாழ்ப்பாணத்திலிருந்து.
මාතර කොටවිල ගම්පියසට ඇවිල්ලා තියෙනවා. සිරිත දාස
at Moratuwa
පියගම මහින්ද රාජපක්ෂ ක්‍රීඩාංගණය.
கிழக்கு மாகாணம்
Sugadadasa Indoor Stadium
is the Fox Hill Supercross.
රුණෑගල සිටි ඇතුගල් පුරවරය
papare.com අපි අද ඇවිල්ලා ඉන්නේ නුවරඑළිය ප්‍රදේශයට.
final showdown can
Hello and welcome to Sri Lanka's number one sports hub, ThePapare.com. We are live from the Sugadadasa Indoor Stadium for the Quadrangular Netball Tournament 2019, the second day, the first match of the second day between Malaysia and Kenya. Yesterday, both these sides won their opening fixtures. Kenya against the Sri Lanka national team and Malaysia against the Sri Lanka youth team. So this will definitely be an interesting encounter, competitive one. Kenya, they've placed 5th in the African qualifiers. Malaysia also preparing especially for their SEA Games as well as the Asian Youth Netball Championship. For Kenya, at goalkeeper is Oro Jacqueline. Helen Sinoya is at goal attack. She was quite brilliant yesterday. Nazala Bridget at goal shooter. Nadombi Nikaza at goal defense. Ramada Pauline at wing defense. Cynthia Wanyama at center. And Endong Elza at wing attack. Elsa Wanyama, of course, the sister of Victor Wanyama, who plays for the Tottenham Hotspurs. While for Malaysia, at wing attack is Abdul Razak, at goal attack is An Najwa, Zaman Nurushkin at goal shooter, Noor Zilian at wing defense, Siti Noor at goalkeeper, Diana at goal defense, and Mei Fong at center. We are underway. Malaysia in red. Gets the first points. That's Zaman Nurashikin. Joining me in the commentary box is Estelle Vasudevan. Estelle, very good afternoon to you.
Good afternoon, Navod. As you can see, Malaysia getting off to a quick start. A characteristic of their play has been the quickness in which they put their passes through. And we're seeing that yet again here at the Sugadadasa Stadium. A few contact calls coming against the Malaysians, and can you have their first opportunity? That's a nice intercept by the Malaysian centre. Unfortunately, she's made contact with the ball as it went out of the court. That's sloppy play by Kenya, and Malaysia have another opportunity. Malaysian goal attack with the shot. Too close called on the goalkeeper for Kenya, and they have another shot. That's good for Malaysia. Kenya coming right back with one of their own goals. Both teams playing some fast-paced netball. That's excellent defensive work from the Malaysian goal defense, managing to turn over the ball. Possession now with Malaysia as they look to go 3 ahead. The shooting has been good so far in this game. Neither team is taking too long to settle in. Another contact call on Malaysia's goalkeeper. This time Kenya have an opportunity to cut the deficit, and that's a successful shot on goal. Malaysia with the centre pass now. Malaysia now 6-3 ahead. Both teams getting off the blocks quite quickly in this game. Kenya seems to be a bit flustered, a few loose passes going against them. A nice bit of defensive play from Kenya, but unfortunately the wing defense has gone offside on that occasion. Another loose pass from Kenya, this time from the goal defense. Malaysia have certainly capitalized on the mistakes made by Kenya in this game so far. Referee calling advantage on Malaysia. Nice rebound gathered by the goal defense of Kenya. Unfortunately, she's passed the ball straight to a Malaysian. Once again, that's good defensive work and an error from the Kenyan once again. Malaysia, the third seeded team in Asia behind Sri Lanka and Singapore. So Kenya would do well to stick with them in this game. We should be seeing a close game come the hour mark. The goal attacks from both teams seem to be doing the bulk of the scoring. Lots of chat coming from the Kenyan bench. Kenya have another opportunity to cut the deficit to 2. And that's a nice shot into goal by Helen Sinoya. A rare opportunity for Bridget, Kenya's goal shooter. She makes good on her shot. Kenya still 2 goals behind, but these are still early stages of the game. We're seeing a very physical game so far between the two sides. Something we don't see much of in the Sri Lankan context of the game. It's a nice pass over the Kenyan defense. Malaysia go 3 ahead, scores at 11-8 now. Kenya with the center pass. Malaysia have got some lovely little intercepts in this game so far. Kenya not too aware of how quick the Malaysians can move. Another contact call on Malaysia. Malaysian GS with the shot from long range, and she's made good on that. That's Zaman for Malaysia at goal shooter. Another intercept from Malaysia, but this time possession goes to Kenya. That's a nice lob pass to Kenya's goal shooter. Bridget misses on 2 occasions, but it's third time lucky for her. 10-12 the scores now. It's less than a minute left on the clock. Kenya with an opportunity to get closer to Malaysia's score. They've got possession in the centre court now. Nice bit of quick passing between the Kenyans. Helen Sinoya has another opportunity. She draws one back for the Kenyans, and they have the centre pass now. Can they equalize before the first quarter is drawn to a close? Malaysia turn over the ball. Just a few seconds left on the clock. The first quarter is drawn to a close. Scores stand at 12-11 with Malaysia leading. Pretty even half between the two teams. Both playing very fast-paced netball, physical netball. We go in for a short commercial break and be back with the second quarter live from the Sugidasa Stadium.
පොළොන්නරුව ජාතික සංකීර්ණයේ සිට
ක්‍රීඩා පුවත් සිංහලෙන් www.thepapare.com වෙබ් අඩවියට පිවිසලා සිංහල භාෂාව තෝරාගන්න. ක්‍රිකට්, රග්බි, පාපන්දු, වොලිබෝල්, මලල ක්‍රීඩා, පැසිපන්දු විතරක් නෙමෙයි වෙනත් ක්‍රීඩා සහ විශේෂාංග ලිපි වුණත් The Papare සිංහල තුලින්. ඇයි අපේ වීඩියෝ පිටුව ක්‍රීඩාව හා සම්බන්ධ දහසකුත් එකක් වීඩියෝ, සම්මුඛ සාකච්ඡා. ඒ වගේම ඇසිදිසි, රග්බි පිටිය, පිටියේ කතා, ස්පෝර්ට්ස් මසාලා වගේ සතිපතා ජනප්‍රිය විශේෂාංග නරඹන්න. ඔබේ පරිගණකේ ටැබ් එකේ එහෙමත් නැත්නම් ස්මාර්ට්ෆෝන් එකෙන් ලබා ගන්න ඔබට ලේසියෙන්ම පුළුවන්. The Papare සිංහල ක්‍රීඩා පුවත් ඩිජිටලීකරණය.
நேரடி ஒளிபரப்பு யாழ்ப்பாணத்தில்
මාතර කොටවිල ගම්පියසට ඇවිල්ලා තියෙනවා.
සිරිතදාස
At Moratua,
ඊයගම මහින්ද රාජපක්ෂ ක්‍රීඩාංගණය.
கிழக்கு மாகாணம்
Sugidasa Indoor Stadium.
is the Foxhill Supercross.
රුණෑගල සිරි ඇතුගල් පුරවරය
papare.com අපි අද ඇවිල්ලා ඉන්නේ නෝරෙලිය ප්‍රදේශයට.
ෆයිනල් ෂෝඩවුන් කැන්ඩි ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ක්ලබ්
පොළොන්නරුව ජාතික සංකීර්ණයේ සිට
Welcome back to the live action from this invitational netball tournament between Sri Lanka, Malaysia, Kenya and the Sri Lanka development squad. We're coming to you live from the Sugidadasa Stadium where Kenya is taking on Malaysia. Both teams coming into this game unbeaten after winning their first fixtures yesterday. It was an even first quarter between the two sides with Malaysia taking a 1-goal lead. A contact call coming on the Malaysian centre. Kenya have an opportunity to equalize the scores. That's a nice pass from the Kenyan goal attack to the goal shooter. And there it is, 12 all now. 1 minute into the second quarter of the game. Kenya with another opportunity, this time from long range. And that's good as well. Kenya in the lead for the first time in the match. A long range effort from Malaysia's goal shooter. She's unsuccessful on the first attempt but makes it good the second time around. It's one key difference between these two sides and Sri Lanka. They're not afraid to go for the long range attempts. Sri Lanka seem a bit reluctant to go for the shots that are a bit far away from the shooting range. Contact called on Malaysia's goal shooter while going for the rebound. Great energy between the two sides coming into the second quarter. Malaysia using the space of the court quite well on that occasion. Malaysia 15-14 behind, but they have an opportunity to draw level on this occasion. A bit of sloppy work from the Kenyans has seen Malaysia pull the scores back a little. Najwa now with the opportunity to make it 15 all, and that's a nice shot from long range. There's a change coming in from the Malaysian camp. Goal defense. Diana is being subbed out on this occasion. Kenya now going ahead, but Malaysia have the ball. Both teams going neck and neck at this moment. Midway through the second quarter. Doesn't seem like either team is ready to slow down. Obstruction called on Kenya's goal shooter. Malaysia have the ball once again. That was the perfect opportunity for Kenya to go 2 ahead. Unfortunately, a silly mistake by the goal shooter once again. Ball is turned over and now Malaysia with the opportunity. Referee with a warning to the Kenyan bench. Helen Sinoya makes the shot for Kenya as they go 18-17 ahead. That's a poor pass by Malaysia. Ball is out of bounds with Kenya in possession. They'll want to move the ball up court and make the most of that turnover. Malaysia's wing attack has been excellent during this game. She's pulled off quite a few interceptions. Another interception by Malaysia, but unfortunately a contact call goes against her. Nice bit of work from Sinoya once again. Offside called on Malaysia's centre. Kenya with the pass from inside the shooting circle. Game getting quite physical now between the two sides. There it is, 19-17 the score is now, with Kenya to take the centre pass. Neither one of these teams, remember, are going to Liverpool for the Netball World Cup. They've come to Sri Lanka on the invitation of the Sri Lanka Netball Federation for this tournament that will be a preparatory tournament for the Sri Lankan national team, which will be travelling for the World Cup this time, courtesy winning the Asian Championships. Both of these teams finished just outside the qualification for the World Cup. Kenya finished 5th in the African qualifiers, with 4 of the top 4 making the cut to travel to Liverpool, while Malaysia finished 3rd in the Asian qualifiers, the top 2 Singapore and Sri Lanka making it to the World Cup. Another intercept for Malaysia, looking to build on the lead. Zaman with the long range shot, but she's missed it. Here she is with another opportunity. This time she's successful. Malaysia now 22-19 ahead. Kenya have squandered the lead they built during the first part of the second quarter. Just a few seconds left on the clock for the end of the first half. Malaysia looking to make it 4 in a row. Yes, that's another nice shot from Zaman. 23-19 now the scores. Some tight defensive work coming in from the Malaysians in the center court, and that's half-time called by the referee. Score is now 23-19. There you go, the quarter by quarter scores. Malaysia taking both quarters. It was a close first quarter, 12-11 going in Malaysia's favour. And after a bright start by the Kenyans in the second quarter, Malaysia ran away with things a bit at the end, finishing it at 11-8. With that, we'll be taking a short break for a commercial. Join us as we come back with the live action of this game in the third quarter in a few minutes.
ඔලිබරපු යාල්පානතිල්ල.
මාතර කොටවිල ගම්පියසට ඇවිල්ලා තියෙනවා. සිරිතදාස
at Moratua
පියගම මහින්ද රාජපක්ෂ ක්‍රීඩාංගණය.
කිලක්කු මාහාන.
Sugadadasa Indoor Stadium.
is the Foxhill Supercross.
රුණෑගල සිරි ඇතුගල් පුරවරය
papare.com අපි අද ඇවිල්ලා ඉන්නේ නෝරෙලිය ප්‍රදේශයේ.
ෆයිනල් ෂෝඩවුන් කැන්ඩි ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ක්ලබ්
පොළොන්නරුව ජාතික සංකීර්ණයේ සිට.
ක්‍රීඩා පුවත් සිංහලෙන් www.thepapare.com වෙබ් අඩවියට පිවිසලා සිංහල භාෂාව තෝරාගන්න. ක්‍රිකට්, රග්බි, පාපන්දු, වොලිබෝල්, මලල ක්‍රීඩා, පැසිපන්දු විතරක් නෙමෙයි වෙනත් ක්‍රීඩා සහ විශේෂාංග ලිපි උනත් The Papare සිංහල තුලින්. ඇයි අපේ වීඩියෝ පිටුව ක්‍රීඩාව හා සම්බන්ධ දහසකුත් එකක් වීඩියෝ, සම්මුඛ සාකච්ඡා. ඒ වගේම ඇසිදිසි, රග්බි පිටිය, පිටියේ කතා, ස්පෝර්ට්ස් මසාලා වගේ සතිපතා ජනප්‍රිය විශේෂාංග නරඹන්න. ඔබේ පරිගණකේ ටැබ් එකෙන් එහෙමත් නැත්නම් ස්මාර්ට්ෆෝන් එකෙන් ලබා ගන්න ඔබට ලේසියෙන්ම පුළුවන්. The Papare සිංහල ක්‍රීඩා පුවත් ඩිජිටලීකරණය.
නේරඩි ඔලිබරපු යාල්පානතිල්ල.
මාතර කොටවිල ගම්පියසට ඇවිල්ලා තියෙනවා. සිරිතදාස
at Moratua
පියගම මහින්ද රාජපක්ෂ ක්‍රීඩාංගණය.
කිලක්කු මාහාන.
Sugadadasa Indoor Stadium.
is the Foxhill Supercross.
රුණෑගල සිරි ඇතුගල් පුරවරය
papare.com අපි අද ඇවිල්ලා ඉන්නේ නෝරෙලිය ප්‍රදේශයේ.
ෆයිනල් ෂෝඩවුන් කැන්ඩි ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ක්ලබ්
පොළොන්නරුව ජාතික සංකීර්ණයේ සිට.
Welcome back to the live action of this invitational international netball tournament. Malaysia taking on Kenya in day 2 of the tournament. So far it has been a close encounter between the two sides, but Malaysia went on a bit of a streak in the latter half of that second quarter and have gone ahead now 24-19. Both benchers are very vocal, trying to spur their teammates on. Kenya get their first goal of this quarter. Still 4 behind though. Malaysia have made a change in their shooting circle. Najwa seems to be sitting out this quarter. Her replacement, Valois, has had a good start. She puts her first goal in. 25-20 now the scores. Contact called on Malaysia's goalkeeper this time. Sinoya has another opportunity for Kenya. Kenya's goal attack. Helen Sinoya has been a real live wire in the court today. Kenya with a valuable turnover. Another contact call, this time on Azila of Malaysia. Goal defense. So you have one defender in the shooting circle. Helen Sinoya with another shot at goal, another successful shot at goal, I should say. 22-25 now the scores. Kenya started the second quarter in similar fashion. That's another nice long range shot from Helen Sinoya. Kenya clawing their way back. Only 2 goals behind now. Malaysia come back with a goal of their own. Kenya's centre pass. A lot of pushing and shoving going on in shooting circle. Another contact called on Malaysia's goalkeeper. Mikosa with a shot at goal for Kenya, and it's successful. Offside called on Kenya. Excellent bit of work from Malaysia's goal attack to keep her balance and make the shot. She's had a good start this quarter. Another contact call on the goal defense. This time it's Azila. Kenya with another chance to cut the deficit. Brought back to 2 goals now. Malaysia's lead. Kenya keep committing some unnecessary fouls when they do have an opportunity to get closer to the Malaysians. Malaysia making the most of it right now. 28-25 the scores. Halfway through this third quarter now. It's a key passage of play for both teams. was in a similar situation that Kenya seemed to lose control of things in the second quarter. They started it off well, but then just could not finish off the quarter well. Another contact call, and now Kenya have the opportunity to cut the deficit to 1. Good bit of shooting from the new GS. She was playing at GD in the first 2 quarters. A poor pass from the Kenyan center. Lose possession of their own ball. Malaysia now with the chance to extend their lead further. Ball moving backwards now from Malaysia. Lots of pressure coming in center court. Zaman now reluctant to take those long range efforts. Passes it out to the wing attack. Now she has an easier shot. She misses, and possession goes to Kenya. More contact called on Kenya. I beg your pardon, that was contact called on wing attack of Malaysia. No goal once again. Good defensive work from the Malaysian pair in the shooting circle. Mistakes creeping into Kenya's game in the latter part of this third quarter. Malaysia now 4 ahead, 31-27 the scores. Malaysia not paying attention. Ball is passed right out of play. It's a nice pass to the goal shooter. I don't know why she wanted to pass it outside once again. Sinoya with another chance. That's an excellent shot from long range. She's been very accurate during the game so far. Kept Kenya in the game. Nice bit of interceptive work by the wing defense from Malaysia, Shafaz. Kenyan center called offside. That's a bad pass from Malaysia's goal shooter. But seems like it has taken Kenyan hand. Malaysia with possession now. Kenya faltering once again in the latter half of this third quarter. Malaysia now 31-28 ahead. Another offside call on Kenya center. Obstruction called on the goal defense, and Malaysia's goal attack has another opportunity. That's their third goal of the match. 33-28 ahead now, the Malaysians, going into the final minute of this third quarter. This time contact called on wing attack from Malaysia. Kenya with an opportunity to move the ball up court. Their first goal after a few opportunities. 29-34 now the scores. We're nearing the end of this third quarter of play. This international invitational tournament featuring Kenya, Malaysia, Sri Lanka and the Sri Lankan youth team. Time called on the third quarter. Malaysia leading 34-30. There you go, the breakdown of the quarter scores. Malaysia took a tight first quarter 12-11 and ran away with the latter half of the second quarter to take it 11-8. This quarter, on the other hand, the third one, much closer, 11-11 the scores. Malaysia still leading by 4, but it's all to play for in the final quarter. Join us live as we come back in a few minutes for the final quarter of this game between Malaysia and Kenya. Welcome back to the live action of this invitational international tournament. On your screens are the netball teams from Malaysia and Kenya. This is the fourth quarter of their encounter. Helen Sinoya taking a heavy fall. Play will be stopped. She seems to be okay, but play brought back. Referee is looking for someone to clean up a bit of the moisture on the court. That was a heavy fall from the goal attack of Kenya. Seems to have banged her head up. You can catch all the live action of this entire tournament on ThePapare.com. Games will begin at 3 p.m. every evening this week. Later on today, you will see the Sri Lankan national team in action against the Sri Lanka youth team. Both teams preparing for big tournaments up ahead this year. Sri Lankan youth team will be participating in the Asian Youth Championships in June, while the national team will be set to travel to Liverpool for the World Cup, which is set to commence shortly after the Asian Youth Games. Coming back to this game, Kenya have pulled one back in this quarter, 31-34 the scores now. Malaysia leading by 3. Contact called on Kenya's center. There's a clear bit of shoving going on. A much more physical game than what we're accustomed to seeing in Sri Lanka. Malaysia, who Sri Lanka have met on quite a few occasions during the Asian Championships, have always been a bit of a physical side, but this is the first we're seeing of Kenya. Contact called on Sinoya this time. Pushing the goal defense from Malaysia. It's a crucial mistake by Kenya's key player. Malaysia now moving the ball up the court, looking to extend their lead. They haven't scored in this quarter yet. I beg your pardon, the scores are at 35-33 now. Obstruction called on Kenya's goal defense. Malaysia with the shot. 36 to 33 now. 3 goals ahead Malaysia with the center pass. Nisa replacing Zaman at goal shooter for Malaysia. It's a nice long range shot by their goal attack. 37 to 33 now. They've restored the 4-goal cushion they took into, they brought into this fourth quarter. So far, Kenya have not been able to win a quarter in this game. They came close in the last quarter, going 11 all, but they will have to outscore the Malaysians if they are to take home this win. There's a poor bit of netball from the center from Malaysia. They're called on another contact offense. (38 to 34 now. Kenya has an opportunity to draw one back. That's a nice shot on goal by Sinoya once again. She's really led from the front for the Kenyans today. More contact calls coming Kenya's way. As we've mentioned plenty of times before, it's a very physical game out there in the court today. Sinoya with the shot. She's been excellent. She's taken a lot of falls. One gets the feeling that if Kenya can just hold their nerve and stop making those silly mistakes, they may just be able to defeat the Malaysians in this game. 36 to 38, now 37 to 38, with 7 minutes left on the clock for the end of the game. Those are not the kind of offences Kenya want to commit. Easy shot at goal for Malaysia's goal shooter, and they restore the 2-goal lead, 39 to 37. An elbow call this time for the GK from Malaysia. The shot is good from Kenya's goal shooter. If Kenya can just turn the ball over in this possession, they may be able to equalize the game. Malaysia, on the other hand, will look to build on this lead, 1-goal lead that they have right now. Nisha with the successful shot. Malaysia now into the 40s. Another contact call on GK from Malaysia. Kenya's GS with another successful shot. Changes coming in for Malaysia. Nice interception that time from Kenya's wing defense. But Malaysia with possession. They are third of the court. Contact called on the goal defense of Kenya. Malaysia now 41-39 ahead. Less than 5 minutes left in the game. Another change coming in for Malaysia. This time it's center Ada coming off. Looks like a bit of an injury. Kenya not going down without a fight. They have matched Malaysia step for step in this quarter as well. Malaysia still hold the lead though. 2 goals now the lead. 41-39. 3.5 minutes left on the clock. It's another successful shot from Malaysia. Doesn't look like Kenya will be able to come back from this. 3 goals behind now with 3 minutes left on the clock. They will need something special. A good rebound collected by the Kenyans. Going with the longer passes this time. Sinoya with another opportunity. And she's successful once again. 40-42. It's a beautiful bit of netball from Malaysia's center. Nice interception. Turning over the ball. But once again there's an offense inside Malaysia's shooting circle. And Kenya have the ball this time around. She's held on to the ball for too long. A lot of pressure being applied by the Malaysians in center court. (43-40) now. Another fall this time. The Kenyan center. Malaysia slowing things down a bit. Knowledge that they've got just about a minute to run down this clock. Good shot once again. 44-40 now the scores. Remember, you can catch all the live action of this entire tournament on www.ThePapare.com. We'll be bringing you the action for this entire week. You can also find photographs from all the games on the website and on all our social media platforms, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. You can find it all there. Few seconds left on the clock now. There's no coming back for Kenya from here. Malaysian bench getting quite vocal. The knowledge that they're going to take the win here. One last defensive effort is required, but Kenya with the opportunity. There you go. Sinoya makes the shot. 42-44 the scores. And that's time called by the referee. An excellent game of netball between Malaysia and Kenya, ending in Malaysia's favor, 44-42. It was quite a physical game. There you go, the score breakdown. Kenya winning their first quarter of the match. The final one, unfortunately, it wasn't enough for them to go ahead in the game. 12-11 to Malaysia in the first quarter, 11-8 to Malaysia in the second quarter. Then the third quarter, we saw deadlocked at 11 all. Kenya making a comeback in the fourth quarter, 12-10. Unfortunately, just not quite enough to overcome the Malaysians. The Malaysians now the only unbeaten team of this tournament, having won both their encounters so far. Final scores here, 44-42. The live action will continue on thepapare.com. Next up, we have the game between Sri Lanka and Sri Lanka Youth. Will be quite an interesting encounter between the two teams from the host nation. The game will commence at 5 p.m. Stay with us as we bring you all the action live on thepapare.com.